What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley, where today we are in summer. We have finally reached summer after our awful end to spring, where we caught a bunch of fish, but not a catfish, which a catfish is what we were going for, because you need the catfish for this bundle, and we had hoped to catch one. It's not that we didn't latch into one, we just failed to capture it. Or I failed to capture it, should I say. But at any rate, we're going to go ahead and start out this day by checking the weather report. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. We're going to talk to the fortune teller, and they're very happy today. That would have been useful on the last day of spring, just saying. Summer's here, along with a whole new slew of crops to plant. Hops, for example. The vines take a while to grow, but once they mature, they can be harvested every day. Good luck. Now, I've been thinking about this one. Kind of with the lumberjack theme, I guess. Not really, but I was thinking that a lumberjack is typically looked at, and this is not to say that a woman can't be a lumberjack. I'm not saying that at all, but when I think of lumberjack, I think of some big guy wearing a flannel shirt with a giant beard out in the woods hacking at trees. Now, I know that is like the stereotypical lumberjack. But what I also think about when I think about that guy is after work, after chopping down a bunch of trees, he would like a beer. And with hops, we can make beer and then sell beer potentially. So we could become a brewery, which the brewery will require making kegs, which you need wood to make the kegs. So maybe we will go for some hops. I don't know. We're going to think about it. But we do have a bunch of crops that we need to get for summer, namely melons, blueberries, hot peppers, tomatoes. We need some wheat. We need a bunch of corn, because we need one corn for the summer bundle, and then five gold star corn, and 5 gold star melons, as a matter of fact, for the quality crops bundle. Now the corn goes into fall, so we could potentially get those corn in fall, but we're gonna try and get them all done right here in summer. Our trees should be grown here pretty soon, our orange tree and our peach tree, and we will get those. We will also need some red cabbage, which we cannot actually get till year 2. So the red cabbage, along with our catfish, apparently, are things we're gonna have to try and hopefully find at the merchant. And that's just going to be solely based on luck. We can't do anything about that. That is solely based on luck. But at any rate, we're going to go ahead and get into this. We're going to see what we can do. We also want to try and get into the secret woods, and to do that, we're going to need to get down in the mines pretty far down to iron. We're going to try to do all these things in the summer, and along with our continued tree chopping adventures. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on all of this, because we have a ton of things to do. Namely, fixing our inventory, because good lord. Now we need a shad, we need a bream, so we have those fish in there now. We don't need any of the rest of this, though. All of the rest of this, well, not this, but the rest of this, all these other fish can all go. We don't need any of those for any of the bundles. We're going to go ahead and pitch them straight away. This will probably be our notification. Yes. Jack, you're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone was searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached. Be more careful, Linus. Okay, so we did lose a little bit of money, I think, in the last one. It's fine. It wasn't massive amounts of money. Because we spent a good bit on this rod. So we had 5,000 something, but we bought the rod, so there's a chance that we lost a little bit of money. I'm not going to worry about it, just because we had to try and catch that fish. That was our goal. We were trying to catch the catfish. It didn't work. We tried, but we failed miserably, and that just is what it is. The Joja Cola we will sell, along with all of this crap that we can't do anything with. Let me just check. Did we put? Yeah, okay. For a second there, I freaked out. I thought maybe I didn't put those in there. So, but we're gonna go ahead and clean up this area just a little bit, because we do have some things we need to plant. Now, we have melons, which we can plant straight away. We will have a lot more cleanup to do around the farm. I'm not too much worried about it right this second. Our trees are not grown yet. Do we have mushrooms yet? We do. We have our first bit of mushrooms, 2 of which I know for a fact we need for bundles. I think we already have 1 though, but we're going to be saving our mushrooms because we definitely want to be able to, well, maybe not the common mushrooms. Common mushrooms are less important. We will need 1 though for a bundle, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to stick that in there. The other mushrooms we're just going to shove in here for now, along with this fiber. And this fiberglass rod, or the bamboo pole, I'm sorry, can go in there. Now, we need a good bit of plants. So, we're going to go collect our hardwood, and then we're going to head straight over to Pierre's, because there's definitely some things that we need, for sure. Namely, melons and corn and tomatoes and a sunflower and all these things that we're going to need for bundles. And you. And we will come down here. We will grab you. I believe the merchant shows up on, is it Tuesdays and Fridays? I can't remember. I'm going to have to look that. I don't think it's on Mondays, although I could be wrong. And we may go check today, because we definitely want to start checking the merchant on a regular basis, because checking the merchant, ooh, we have a tree to chop down. Checking the merchant, well, which way do we want to chop you? Probably this way. Checking the merchant every day is going to be the only possible way we can get the 3 missing items for the spring bundle, and potentially the 1 item that we're not going to be able to get in summer. So let's go ahead. We will shove you in there. I guess we'll store the clay for now. The seeds, the wood, the sap. The hardwood we're going to throw in the bin. We are going to use the sap to make some fertilizer. But we have a star fruit to plant. We only have 1. You can buy more in the Calico Desert, but we're probably not going to make it there this summer. Melon seeds. Takes 12 days to mature. We need 1 of these for the summer goods bundle, and then we need 1 for the quality goods bundle. So we're going to need a bunch of melons. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and take you. Speed grow. We might could use that on a few things just to get them out of the way, get them growing faster. We do have a couple more trees to chop down though. I'll tell you what, we will chop you down when we return. We are going to head straight to Pierre's. There is no time to waste. And are there any forageables? There are not. There are 3 different forageables for summer that we will need for the bundles. And we will have to keep our eye out for some of those. But we will... Oh, and I just thought about it. We had a quest from Maru for that Joja Cola, didn't we? We did. Oh, I am so sorry, Maru. I know for a fact I won't get to that. I accepted your quest, and then I failed to complete it. I'm getting some supplies for this room. Pierre's got the good stuff. Oh, yeah, I suppose he does. Yeah, I know a lot about the people living here. Oh, do you? That's one of the benefits of being a bartender. Yeah, I bet. Well, sometimes I hear too much. Yeah. Hello, Abigail. Summer's here. It's not really my favorite season. Okay. The air is so muggy, I feel like I'm floating in soup. Alright, floating in soup. Gotcha. I love animals, Mr. Jack. If you treat yours well, I'm sure we'll become good friends. Well, I mean, I only have the dog currently, so don't think you have anything to worry about there. So, now, we need just 1 tomato. We need just one blueberry. We need just one pepper. Wheat, we need a bundle of 10. I don't know how many you get with... We'll go ahead and plant 10 of these. They're not that expensive, honestly. We'll grab a few extras. We'll go ahead and grab 15 of those, just to be on the safe side. Now, radishes. Do we need radishes for anything? I don't remember needing these. We will need at least one poppy. Do not think we need the spangle. We'll go ahead and get one, though, for the purposes of selling. We'll get a radish, too. Maybe we sell one of everything. The hops, I'm tempted to... Now, the corn we need a good bit of. Because we need 5 gold ones. So let's just go ahead and grab... let's grab 20 of those. Sunflower seeds. We need 1 for the bundle. What else? I think that's it on those, but we're gonna go ahead and grab some more melon seeds. In fact, we're gonna grab... Oh no, I'm not gonna grab any more melon seeds because we were flat out of money. We have spent all our money, and we didn't get our fall saplings. Oh no! It's okay. We have time. We just have to buy them and plant them before summer is out, which I believe we can do. In hindsight, I might have should have bought the saplings first. It's okay. We sold a boatload of fish today, so we should end up making quite a bit of money off of all the fish we sold from spring when we were trying to catch our catfish. So I'm not going to worry about it. I think it's going to be fine. But we do have a fair bit of work to do here. Now, we're going to go ahead and make a spot for the melons first. Okay, and we need quite a bit of fertilizer. So, let's, matter of fact, we're just going to go ahead and turn everything we have in the fertilizer. Can we? That's about as fast as we can do that. There we go. That should be more than enough fertilizer to last us probably all the way through every season, honestly. In fact, we could fertilize everything we have currently and it wouldn't matter. Okay. Melons, you're going down right here. And we need at least 5 gold ones, which I don't know that we're going to get out of this batch. We're probably going to end up planting a whole lot more of these. Now, we need a patch for the wheat, so we're going to go ahead and pull up another patch just like this one. We are going to get the wheat planted. I don't think the wheat has to be any certain, let's see. Are you pantry animal bundle? No, you're not. You're in the fodder bundle, which is in the bulletin board. Fodder bundle. So wheat. Batch of 10 doesn't have to be any kind of special anything. We do need 10 hay. We can straight up buy the 10 hay from Marnie. I'm not even going to sweat that. We could get a silo and chop down grass and then get the hay and all that, but I suspect it would be easier just to buy it from Marnie. In fact, well, can we buy it from Marnie though before we have a silo? We're going to have to check on that, because if not, we're going to have to get on this right away. Or not quite right away, but soon, rather soon, for sure. Let's go ahead and keep going with what we have, though. Plant all of you. I Alright, and next we will, and I'm just now seeing that we are probably going to run out of energy before we get all of this done. Certainly before we get all the watering done. Summer has a lot of things we need, which is problematic strictly because it's going to require a lot of watering. Corn, I'm going to hold off on you for a second. We're going to go ahead and let's get all of these things up here. That we're going to need to plant. I'll just stick you down there for right now. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. And what I'm actually going to do with this, because they all take different amounts of time, and we don't need any special quality, we're literally just we're gonna use some speed grow on this. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So let's just make one row right down here of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna go ahead and bonk you just for the purpose of making everything look nice and neat. So now, I'll lay our speed grow down, and we're going to drop our tomato, our radish, our pepper, our blueberry, and then our 3 flowers. We're going to do sunflower, and then poppy, and then spangle, and then is that all the, yeah, that's all the spots. So now we just need to water it. We're running low on energy. We might could eat that snail. Okay, all of that is planted. We're gonna go ahead and pick that up. I don't think we need, nope, we are gonna need fertilizer back. I'm sorry. We need you. Okay, let's fix our inventory here. This is driving me nuts. Put you up there. We're just gonna stick you in here for now because there's not a snowball's chance in hell we're making it anywhere to deal with that today. Our hardwood can just be sold. And now we need one more spot of 20 for, and I think what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Put our scarecrow back. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now we could go this way with it. We could go down with it. I think we're going to go down. I like to keep it a little smaller in that direction. Can we eat you? We cannot. What can we eat? Is there anything we can eat? Can we eat pine tar? No, we cannot. What can we eat? We could eat the mushrooms, and I think we will. We'll hold on to 1 for now. These actually have a good bit of energy. So we're just, nope, we're just gonna eat the mushroom straight up. Down it goes. Which should give us enough energy to finish this out. Okay, so now we need to lay down the fertilizer. And then we're going to lay down all of this corn. Perfect. Now we water it all. In hindsight, I probably should have done this in a little bit better pattern, but it's fine. Perfect. Okay, so, and we have one spot open with nothing to really plant there. So what we're going to do, just to see what we get, we're going to go ahead and just plant a spring seed in there. It looks like I have no idea. And give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. It was someone with the wrong number, which happens to me a lot. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Oh, that was unintended. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the axe to get most of this stuff, just because I don't want to run the risk of knocking out anything of importance. Go ahead and grab you two. Let's see. You are in a bad spot. We will get you out of the way. And we'll get you out of the way. Just do some general cleanup around here. Are there any small rocks and sticks? Yes. I want to get all of these small rocks and sticks off the farm. Why is he... Oh, because I'm using the wrong tool. Knock you out of there. I will be so glad when we can get rid of all of these rocks, because I do have some plans for this area. We may grab that. Well, it looks like we got the stick, though. That was interesting. The animation showed it falling in the water, but it looks like we got it anyway. Or at least it showed the animation of something falling in the water. We'll clean up you, and we will clean up you. And my tummy is rumbling. You, and I really want to swipe all you with my scythe, but I don't know that I'm not going to take out a tree in the process, and I don't want to do that. But guess we will throw some water in Bocephus's bowl. To be fair, you don't need to do that. It actually does absolutely nothing. It may affect the points somehow with Grandpa on year 3, but I mean, we'll get there. In fact, did we ever... Speaking of Grandpa, I want to say there's like a letter he leaves on the... Did we already grab that? We must have already grabbed that, maybe. Oh, I did not try to water your shrine, Gramps. But to be fair, if your shrine felt parched, it is now quenched. But let's go ahead. We're going to store these for now. Store the wood. Don't think we need the pine tar for anything. We'll store the stone. We can just go ahead and put that back up. And we're going to chuck this periwinkle into the bin along with the pine tar. And I think, let's go ahead. We're going to get rid of these two. We will let that other one grow. For now, anyway. Go ahead and grab you and rebait. Where is our bait? Where did our bait get to? Did we sell our bait? Oh no, we must have. Ugh. What a stupid, stupid mistake. I do believe we might have potentially chucked our bait in the bin. And can I get... No, you can only get the one thing that you left last. Okay, well... dang it. We chucked all of our bait in the bin. That's fine. I mean, we will lose some money on it, but we will eventually get more. It's not that big a deal. It's just kind of a pain in the butt sort of thing. But that is going to be it for this day. Let's head off to bed. Really? Only 1,900 gold. I honestly expected more. These smallmouth bass aren't worth a lot. They're worth 50 gold apiece. I mean, I didn't expect much from the trash or the driftwood. The Joja Cola actually gets you 25 gold. Although that would have been better spent giving it to Maru, because I think we were going to get like 200 gold. So that was just a stupid mistake on our part. Broken glasses. I don't see the bait. Where does that come into play? Other... forging, the pine tars. Where did our bait go? Oh, our bait's on our... Oh, jeez. I am such a derp. I'm sure people are laughing their ass off at me right now. We did not lose our bait. Our bait is right here. I forgot in the last episode we bought the better fishing rod strictly for the purposes of catching the catfish, which we failed to do. But our bait is on our rod. It is fine. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow, and the spirits are mildly perturbed. But I'm not too worried about that. Now, we do need to water all of our plants, and we will get to that straight away and get that knocked out. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be zapping a bit of our energy every day until it's grown. But once we have everything for the bundles, we won't be doing a lot of replanting with this. Now, what I do need to decide is, do I want to have a hops farm? I think I do, but the problem is I can't make the kegs yet. And without the kegs, having the hops farm, I mean, it's almost pointless. Although I would have the hops that I could store them and then potentially make beer once we had kegs, which we may do. I may stop in Pierre's and just see how much the hops are and buy a few, but we also need to get to our fall saplings, and I think those should take priority. So from a financial standpoint, we are not spending another dime until we get our saplings. With that being said, we will be trying to check the merchant because we definitely need some things, and we don't want to miss out on a chance to get some of those things that we were not able to get in spring. Namely, the fraggin' catfish. Alright, everything's watered. We'll head over this way and start collecting our hardwood. Now, I may eventually plant some things in this area, because I believe we can plant some things around these hardwood bits, or we may use these areas with the hardwood as our animal areas. So we got two spots. We got up here, and then we got down below this. And this stuff grows back every day, so we'll still be able to get that, I think. I don't think, as long as we don't put it on one of the tiles where these things are. So we'll just have to make sure anything we build while these are still there, so we don't end up utilizing the tile that they grow on. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab all this hardwood, then we're going to duck right down into the Enchanted Forest and see if the merchant's there. I believe it's Tuesday she shows up on. That's what I'm hoping anyway. We will see if there's anything worth buying. The only things we're looking for are the things we were unable to get in spring, and a red cabbage, because a red cabbage is something that you can't really get in summer until year 2. But if she's selling one, we will certainly buy it to make sure that we get all the things that we need. And it's not today. Now, what days is it then? I'm not 100% on that. I do see the sweet pea, which we are going to grab, because we need that for one of the bundles. Let's see if we can find some of the other forageables. We do have some trees that have grown back, which we will take care of. We're just going to kind of let them go for a bit. There is a spiceberry, which we also need for the bundle. And if we can find the, I think it's a blackberry, we'll have everything we need for that bundle, and those are just taunting me, literally. Now, talking about fish. So fish that we need are the puffer fish, which I believe we've already bought. We need a red snapper, which can be found only when it's raining in the ocean. We need a tilapia, which can be found in any weather in the ocean. We need a tuna, which can be found in any weather in the ocean. And we need a sturgeon, which can be found in the lake in any weather. So the sturgeon, the red snapper, the tilapia, and the tuna are the ones that we need. 3 of them are ocean fish. 2 of them can be captured in any weather. 1 of them can be captured in the rain. So we will have to work on that and hopefully get that done a little bit earlier than we did in the last one, because last season we waited till literally the last possible day to catch a catfish, and we actually failed. We fished for the entire day. We latched into what I can only assume was a catfish at least 5 or 6 times, but we failed to actually secure it, and, or how would you say that with fishing, land it? We failed to land it. So that, unfortunately, is how that one went, but it's fine. We will get there for sure. Let's see. Let's talk to Elliot first, since he just so happens to be passing by. Hello, Elliot. I encountered some beautiful shells in front of my house. Well, that's great. I would imagine the rare varieties to be quite valuable. I would imagine so. Let's head up here, and we're gonna talk to Marnie real quick, who is not at her station. Well, and we're not good enough friends with her to go in her bedroom. Why were we trying to go in her bedroom? We don't need to go in her bedroom. Let's see. So I did not see any blackberries. I believe it's blackberries. Let's head on up. Well, before we head on up, let's take care of these few weeds here. Definitely don't want those growing all over the farm. I do like that we have a few more trees showing up. That's good. We'll definitely get to those at some point. But let's head on up here, and we will see what we have for forageables. There we go. There's the grape. It's a grape, not a blackberry. Okay. So now that we have that, we're actually gonna take that straight on over to the community center, because that's a bundle we can knock out immediately without any hesitation. And yeah, I don't think we need to do anything that way. Let's just go down, and we will go straight to the community center and handle that up. These look like they have berries, but they don't. So now where are you? I'm pretty sure you were at pantry, right? No, pantry is crops. Craft room is foraging. And summer foraging bundles. So we need 1 spiceberry, 1 grape, and 1 sweet pea. Bundle complete. And for that we get a bunch of summer seeds, which we don't really need. We will probably just end up storing those, because we already have quite a bit of watering to do. We certainly don't want to increase the amount of watering that we need to do. And if we were going to increase the amount of watering that we need to do, we would more than likely... That was interesting. He was trying to walk through the bush. Make sure to water your plants every day. Although, if you're using water retaining soil, you don't need to worry about watering as often. It's pretty convenient. Yeah, I suppose it is, although I've never used it. Grab a sweet pea. I believe sweet pea can be used as a gift. I'm not too much worried about it. That's the one area of this game, like, I will be talking to people and giving gifts and things like that, don't worry. But it's not like it's not my main focus. Like, we will slowly build up our friendship with people, but the idea that we're gonna get full hearts with everybody before the end of year 1 is just it's not gonna happen. There's just no way. I mean, I don't even know that we'll be full hearts with everyone by year 3. So we're just gonna sell the sweet pea for now, and the clay, and you, and the spice berry, which could have used for foodstuffs, but it's fine. And we're gonna pick you up. And you. Okay. So now, let's see. What do we want to do with the rest of our time? I suppose we could chop down a few of these trees that are on our farm. And I don't think that that would be too bad of a use of our time. Now, in hindsight, I probably should not have chopped that way, because there's a chance we lost some of that. Although we got 21 pieces of wood out of that, so maybe we didn't? I don't know. Wasn't there another tree up here somewhere? Or am I just dreaming that? I might just be dreaming that. Now we do have some tappers we can get, but to do that we would need to get further down the mines, and it's a little late in the day to attempt to go down in the mines, I feel like, today. I'm going to just let you guys grow. I'm not going to chop you down just yet. Haven't decided what I want to do with those yet. If I'm going to put tappers on all of them, or just some of them, or what. I don't think I need tappers on all of them. Although having tappers on all of them could net us some more income, which would always be a good thing. It has proven a little challenging on the income side of things, playing the game from this aspect and only planting the bare essentials of what you need, and not trying to plant the whole bunch of crops that you're making money on. Even though we are making some money off of these, we're not planting a massive amount. We're just trying to get what we need for the bundles. But let's go. We still have a fair bit of energy for the day. Let's head up here. And against my better judgment, we may go do a little bit of fishing. Although, probably not the best use of our time, considering how frustrated we were that we did not get the catfish. But we do need to catch, the only fish we need to catch in the lake is the sturgeon, because I believe we have the pufferfish. I could be wrong about that, but I think we do. So let's go ahead and we will go ahead and fish right here. Hopefully catch a sturgeon, and then at least that part of that bundle will be taken care of. What are you? You are carp. Don't think we need any more carp. You are algae. You are... I'm not sure what you are yet. Probably a carp. You're not really moving. You're moving a little bit. You are a chub. We do not need a chub. Are we past the time frame in which... Yes, we are. This will be the last fish we catch in the lake for tonight, because I do believe we are past the... Can I, please? God, my fishing skill is just... I'm walking away. I'm walking away. We're going fish elsewhere. Going fish somewhere where I know there is a potential for us to catch a fish we need for one of the bundles. And we got white algae instead. And we're starting to feel exhausted, but we could just eat the algae. And I think we shall. Because it's still early yet. We're certainly not ready to head off to bed yet. And let's fish a little bit more. See if we can't catch ourselves a ghost fish. Haha! We got ourselves a ghost fish, which is one of the fish we need for the bundle. It is one of the rare fish, matter of fact. So that will be pretty good. And I'm not going to worry about fishing for any more. We only needed the one. We are going to, however... Well, I suppose we have a little bit of time. Let's head down here. We can grab a couple of things. Namely, all this bug meat. Which we're getting none of. Well, I mean, to be fair, the spirits were mildly perturbed. So, I mean, the fact that they're giving us no bug meat is not really that big of a surprise. In fact, I don't think we're even going to make it down to the next level. If we find the stairs before midnight, we will head down just to see if there's anything we can grab right quick. But I suspect no. And in fact, we're exhausted and we're leaving. We're not even dealing with that bug. We're heading straight home, where we can pick up our ghost fish in our community center chest. And then head straight off to bed. Let's see, did we check our mushrooms today? We did not. And we will go ahead and grab you, and you, and you. And there's the 2 red mushrooms we needed for the bundles. Fantastic. All of the bundle-y things are happening, and it is great. So, we need both of you. We need the ghost fish. We don't need the rest of this per se. We need the slime. We'll definitely keep the slime. Okay. You can go in here for now. Not sure we need you for anything right away. Fiber can go in there. Stone, wood, sap. Okay. Here we will put you and you. And we'll go ahead and start saving up earth crystals, because we're going to need those for a few things. And these other 3 things can go straight in the bin. And it is off to bed we go, where we will wrap up our beginning to summer. Oh. That's interesting. So we made 656. So that was our hardwood. That was our fish, which we didn't get a lot for. And that was our foraging. Spiceberry is worth quite a bit. That's not bad. Silver spiceberry worth 100 gold. That's pretty good. So we will call this a day, I think. But there was a noise we heard. Yes. So there was an earthquake during the night. But we will find out what that means in the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one and are looking forward to the next. Do leave a like or a comment, or please, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you later.